So a couple things. One, yes, I am wearing a wig. It's kind of like I'm just trying a new thing, so hopefully it looks okay on camera. Two, I know this video is very late. Normally I would have obviously done this video already, but because of Christmas and New Year's, I didn't have time to obviously film this video before it should have been uploaded, so I'm actually having to film, edit and upload all in one day. And three, it's my 3-year anniversary. Hello everyone and welcome to Kimmy's Shrine. So if you're new here, then twice a week I do videos. So last video was actually what I got for Christmas. If you've not seen that, please go check that out. And today, like I said, because it's actually my 3-year anniversary of my channel, I thought I'd actually revisit my very first video. Now I have actually done a reaction to that video, so I've actually done that in one of my playlists, but I just thought for me personally, because I've had so much stuff over the last 3 years, I thought I would actually revisit, because if you didn't know what my first video was, it was the best of. So back then it was called the Disney Shrine, but I actually went through some of the films and actually picked one item that I thought personally was like one of my favourite ones, that kind of thing. So I thought I'd actually revisit that and actually go through some of the items again, but all the new things that I've had over the last 3 years. Now, while I was making this list, I realised this video is actually going to be quite long, so I've actually had to separate it. So this is actually going to be part 1, but there will be 3 parts. Just on the basis, I'm just looking at my notes, just because obviously, since doing that first very video, I've included obviously like Pixar characters, like Atlantis, Hercules, Hunchback, Mulan, animals, obviously Mickey Mouse, villains, that kind of thing. So I've got quite a lot of, say, things that I didn't put in my original video. That's why I thought I'd actually cut it up into like 3 parts. But yeah, let's just get into this. So some of the films I'm going to talk about are actually from the very first video I did. Some of them I've actually had to include into my next one. In no particular order, I've literally just got everything out, so I just thought I would just obviously put everything out on the table and talk about it. So the first one I'm going to talk about is actually live action Beauty and the Beast, and the item I want to talk about is actually the film, the DVD. So this is kind of like a new thing for me, it's actually having it in like a tin form. I do also have some of the other films like this, for example that Lion King, I actually have this in the tin one. So my husband actually got me for this as a present, so obviously this is going back like 2 years ago. I'm trying to think when the film came out, so probably like 2, maybe almost 3 years ago now. So you got obviously the DVDs there, or Blu-rays, I'm trying to think. Oh no, so one is a DVD and then the other one is a Blu-ray. I just like the fact it actually came in this nice tin, so you just obviously got some pictures there from the film. It actually had a sleeve with it, which I've just now realised I've left the sleeve downstairs, but it actually shows on the sleeve what kind of like things are there, like the bonus stuff, because if you know me, I love like audio commentaries, I love like bonus things when it comes to obviously the films. But I just thought, for me personally, I know I've got a lot of live action Beauty and the Beast, but for me, I absolutely love the film, to the point when we actually watched the film in the cinema, I know it seems such a long time obviously going to the cinema, when we actually watched the film, I really wanted to watch it again. I was so tempted to be like, babe, can we just go back and watch it like the next night? So I was so happy to get that. So that's a live action one. So when it comes to the animated version, I actually picked this item. So this one I actually got, I think for Christmas, so not Christmas gone, Christmas before. So this is actually part of the Funko one. So obviously you got like Funko Pops and things like that. So this is actually called the Romance series. So you can also get Naveen and Tiana, Eric and Ariel, which I've actually got that one as well, Flynn and Rapunzel, and then obviously Belle and Beast. Now this was one I really wanted because I just thought it was so cute to obviously have them together, because I don't have a lot of things that have both of them like in one thing. I have like a lot of separate things, especially with Funko Pops, but I don't have a lot with both of them together, so I just thought it was really nice. Like I said, this one was a present, so I don't know where Ruben got it from, how much it was, but being Funko Pop, I would say about 10 to 15 pounds. So going on to the live action Lion King. Now I actually got this not this year, last Christmas, and it kind of started a tradition. So if you actually watch my vlog, which is my Kimmas one, I think it's actually my part 5, so the last one, Ruben has gone to habit now of buying me a present that he knows I'm gonna cry to, because this particular item I actually cried to it, like unexpected. I wasn't expecting to cry, I was obviously happy tears, but he's now made it a mission that he feels like if he buys me a present that I cry to, it means it was a good present. So the fact that obviously it has like some emotion behind it, the fact that obviously I'm crying like happy tears, that kind of thing. So this item kind of started it all. So it's actually the live action Lion King Ushi set. So you've actually got all the characters in there. So you can either get these ones individually, so you can get them individually if you wanted to. I didn't know something like this existed, where it's the whole entire set. And then obviously it's got a little bit like fun facts about the characters. I actually cried because if you know me, Lion King is a personal film, so that's why I cried, because for one, I didn't know this existed, but two, the fact that obviously it's Lion King and it's like all of them, because obviously being a collector, this is the kind of thing that I really like. So obviously you've got all of them in there. You've got obviously got the collector's ones as well, so obviously you've got the special ones, you obviously got the gold ones, but I just thought for me personally this was such like an emotional present, that's why I cried to it. But like I said, it's now started a thing where Ruben's like, he purposely buys me a present knowing I'm gonna cry to it because he knows that's obviously gonna be like a good present. So moving on to Lion King. Now this is a replica, so I actually got this from eBay. I have been trying to get more, but the seller who actually did this, I was hoping they'd actually make more, but they didn't, and I've never seen anyone else do them. So like I said, this is a replica, but it's actually of the Disney keys that obviously they give out now and again. I can never get hold of the original keys, and the original ones, when they do go on eBay, they're just too expensive. I can't justify buying them because they are normally like £30 or more, and I'm thinking no, this is going to sit in the shrine. But this one, like I said, is a replica of the key for obviously the Lion King, and I think I actually got this like for about £5 or something, because it is obviously a replica. I think it's like a good replica. Obviously it's just made of wood, obviously it's hand painted, you can see, but I quite like this. Like I like the fact that I've actually got a key from obviously the Lion King, even if it's a replica. But I am trying to get some of the other ones. It's just the fact that I can't find anyone that actually does a replica. Like I said, the seller who does that, either I couldn't find them again, or when I went onto their page it didn't show any other ones, so I don't know whether that was just like a one-off that they did. Right, so the next one is Snow White. So this is actually one that I actually got this year, so again, if you saw my last video you would have seen this, but just in case I thought I'd include it again. I would say probably about 3 years ago, Ruben started buying me a Q Posket. Never heard of it before, but since then I've got quite a few Q Posket ones, and then this year he actually got me some Christmas ones. So I'm just going to show you the Snow White one, which is this one here. So this one's obviously like one of the smaller ones. They do other sizes as well. I think I've got like a Q Posket or a figurines playlist or video or something somewhere, so I'll try and either link it up in the cards, or I'll leave it at the end if I can. But this one actually came in a set, so I do actually have all the other characters as well. But it's just the fact that when it comes to Snow White, again, if you know me, Snow White's not really my favorite princess, but when I saw this I was thinking, actually I really like this. Like I like merchandise for certain characters, but I don't technically like the character that much. So but when I saw this and I was thinking, okay, I really like this. But the best thing to do is just go onto Google and just click shopping. Right, so another live action one was Aladdin, so I just picked this one. So I had every intention of using this because it's actually got the characters in there where they got obviously the different outfits and obviously like a dress up thing, because that's what this book is mainly. It's just obviously the characters all dressed up. So I had every intention of like actually taking the characters out and doing it. I just never got around to it. Now I really like this one. Like Ruben got this for me last Christmas if I remember rightly, and he actually got it from Clinton's, but because it's technically just like a book, I'm assuming you can get this again from most places like Amazon, things like that. But it is like an activities one, so obviously you've got different things you can do. Obviously it's more for like the younger audience, but I just really liked it because I like some of the character designs in there. So for me personally, it was really nice to kind of have like a live action version of the characters but drawn in a cartoon way, but they don't look like the animated version, if that makes sense. So another Q Posket one, I do have the box for this. It's just I couldn't be bothered to get the box because where it is, I've actually had to put it in with the princess stuff, which is just behind my desk. But because there's other stuff on it, I was like, I just can't be bothered to go grab it. But it's actually this one here. Like I said, it's still in the Q Posket range, but it's part of the, I think it's almost like a cake topper because it's supposed to look like it's made out of icing. Now I really like this one because I love the detail on it. It does actually look like it's made out of icing, like someone's actually piped it, because the way it's actually hand done, that's what it looks like. I love Q Posket because I love the detail in it, even like the hair itself, the fact obviously you can see all the different hair strands. So I just thought it was super cute. It does actually come on a little plate, so it's not attached in any way. It's just obviously sitting on the plate. Like I said, I do actually have the box because I do like to keep my boxes if I can. I just couldn't get to it. I'm not sure if there's any other designs of these. Like I said, I just got this one. I'm sure there's other characters like this. It's just the fact that that's the one that Ruben got me. Now I know that exists. I'm like, okay, I want more. So next one one is Cinderella. So if you know, recently Revolution and Disney actually teamed up, that they actually did some makeup, so I did actually do a whole video on it. But one of my favorite things is actually this one here, which is a Cinderella one, just on the basis that I just love the colors. So I'm actually wearing these eyeshadows at the moment. So the ones I've got is a few of the blue ones and then the pink ones there. Again, I have the box, but like it says, the Revolution actually teamed up with Disney, so they had the Tiana one, they had the Beauty and the Beast one, and they did highlighters, lip glosses, obviously palettes like this, but obviously got like some highlighters and bronzers on one side, got some eyeshadows on the other side. They also did eyelashes. I didn't get the eyelashes because even though I wear lashes, it was just the fact that I purposely bought these with every intention of using them, though some of them, for example, I've got them here, the colours just don't suit me, so that's why they live up in the shrine. But I know this one in particular is one of my favourites because it's kind of the colourings that I do actually use quite often. Now, I don't know if these exist at the moment either, because I originally got this from Superdrug, but I don't know, because I know the Superdrug one, I think they've been discontinued because they have been out for a couple of months now, but I don't know if you can still get these on the Revolution website, so it might be worth having a look on there. But like I said, they did do other ones as well. But yeah, in the Cinderella range, I know technically this lives downstairs and it's not like a toy or anything, so like all the other things are kind of like toys and things, but I just thought I'd include something practical just in case that's something that you're interested in, especially if you like Cinderella. Right, so the next one is from the Frozen range. I struggled to find something in the Frozen range because obviously since I did my very first videos, so many other things have come out from Frozen. So like, for example, they had Frozen 2 come out, and then they had like Olaf's Adventure and things like that. So they've had quite a few things come out since I did that very first video like 3 years ago. So I did struggle to pick like one item, especially because there's so many different characters and because of all the different films and things. I personally prefer Anna. Like, I gravitate more to Anna. I'm not saying I don't like Elsa. When I first watched the first film when it came out, I don't know, like 6 years ago, I was just like, okay, I really like Anna. So I do actually have both the Anna and Elsa version of this, but I just thought I'd show you the Anna one. So it's actually this one here. So this is another like Japanese type one, so similar to the Q Posket one, but it's actually a Sega one. So I got this, I think it was actually last Christmas. So a lot of this obviously I got in, say, the last year, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was either last Christmas or my birthday, so it wasn't like that long ago. But again, I just love the details. So obviously this is from Frozen 2, but I just love the detail obviously in her outfit, again with the hair, the fact that obviously it looks like strands of hair. Like I said, I do actually have the Elsa version, but at the moment I actually keep the box up here in the shrine, whereas the actual figurines do actually live downstairs. So on my Sleeping Beauty one, I really like Briar Rose over Sleeping Beauty. So for me personally, I do try and get some more Briar Rose things. Now this particular item did come out a while ago, but I have seen on eBay, so it is something that you can get. It's just the fact that this originally came from the Disney store, so unfortunately it doesn't exist in the Disney store at the moment. But it's actually this one here, which is a Zoom Zoom set. Zoom Zooms apparently are still like a thing. Like, I've not bought Zoom Zooms in like so long because I thought maybe they didn't really exist anymore, but it is still like a thing that is around. It's just the fact that I don't see them that often. But this one I really like because it's actually got obviously Briar Rose on there, it's got Flora, Fauna and Merryweather, and I like the fact that the actual box itself kind of looks like their cottage, so that's another reason that I wanted this set. Now originally when I got this, it was $12.99. Like I said, it was from the Disney store, but it was, I think, about 2-ish years ago, give or take. But like I said, I have seen those on eBay, because if you know me, I go on eBay quite frequently, so I do actually have a video coming up soon with some eBay items, and so I have actually come across this, so it is still available to sort of buy. Also the Facebook groups, like I said, I always link down below, so just in case this is something that you wanted but you can't find it anywhere, maybe have a look on there, because you never know who's selling stuff on there. But yeah, I just thought, for me personally, like I said, because I like Briar Rose, that's why I thought I'd include that one. But I don't have a lot of Briar Rose stuff. I have more like Aurora, Sleeping Beauty things. Right, so the last one is actually from the Little Mermaid one. Again, I struggled to find an item that I really liked, but because this is more recent, I thought that's why I include this one. But this particular item, Ruben actually got me for Christmas, so it's kind of like a stained glass like dish. Now, I haven't actually found a home for this, because I did actually say in my last video that I did obviously what I got for Christmas. I wanted to put this in a windowsill because it being stained glass, that's what I want to do with it, so obviously put it in a windowsill. So I was thinking, oh, maybe the kitchen or the maybe the bathroom, that kind of thing. just not got around to it, to be honest. It's actually just been in a box up here, like, as I had actually had a box of things to put around the house, just not got around to it. But I just really like this because I really like the style of it. Again, it's another sort of Japanese one. You can kind of sense a theme that I do kind of like my more like Japanese type like art and like Japanese type like things, just because I find they're a bit more unique and a bit more like unusual. Like for me, I love more like unique stuff for the shrine. Like I don't want to just go to Primark and get stuff because I'm feeling like everybody could do that. So I like things that are kind of a bit more unusual, especially when it comes to obviously, you know, telling you guys, just in case you're like me and you want to get stuff from like other countries that might not exist in your current country, because if you didn't know, I live in the UK. So I kind of feel like, especially like Japanese stuff, this is another reason I do my Tokyo Kawaii subscription. It's because it's stuff that I can't get over here, you can only get over there. So yes, like I said, that was part one of obviously the best of certain films. My next one I'm going to do is actually going to be my high street sort of sale stuff, because I've got quite a few items here. I've got some stuff from the Disney store, some stuff from Asda George, and then some stuff from Superdrug that's in the sale. So hopefully this will be current when obviously that video goes up. If not, like I said, I always link down below the Facebook group, so just in case there's anything you ever see in my videos and you can't find them from the original place I got them from, they'll be the best places to go. I hope my wig looks okay. Like I said, I'm not going to know until I edit it. Like I don't know if my wig cap's coming through, I don't know if it looks okay, I don't even know if it suits me, because the little video thing that I've got is so small I can't even tell, so I'm not going to know until I edit it. But yeah, if you like this kind of videos, then please give me a big thumbs up, please like, subscribe and all that jazz, and I'll see you guys next time. Later days.